New information tonight in the crash that killed one Waterford teen and critically wounded 3 others. We'll go live to the hospital.
Your news starts now, straight to the point. A Saturday night out for 4 Waterford Township teenagers ends in tragedy when their car crashes into a tree. Tonight, one of the teens is dead and 3 others are in critical condition.
The crash happened at about 3:30 this morning on a narrow residential street near Lotus Lake. Police say drinking and excessive speed are to blame. UPN 50's Mike Bowersock joins us live now from Pontiac Osteopathic Hospital, where one of the teens is in grave condition. Mike?
Yeah, Sherry. In fact, one of those teens has been transferred to another hospital. You know, there are some Waterford families going through some very rough times tonight, and police and some adults are hoping other teenagers take this as a wake-up call.
Alcohol and speed always end up being a deadly combination.
That was the case early this morning when 17-year-old Elisa Ratz was killed on Lotus in Waterford Township. Tonight, a memorial has drawn friends to the site. None of them wanted to talk about it, but are leaving their feelings on cards. The driver, 18-year-old David Hornbeck, was thrown from the car, and police say he is on life support. 19-year-old Corey Wheeler and 18-year-old Amy Harrington were both critically injured.
Speed and alcohol seem to be the causes of the accident, and also no one was wearing any seat belts. The driver was ejected from the vehicle.
It's one of the worst scenes I've ever seen.
John Zattel lives nearby and rushed out this morning when he heard the commotion.
Kids want to go out and have a good time. They think alcohol's got to be a part of it. I know, I was surprised I didn't do these things when I was younger, you know.
Police say the teens were driving up to 60 miles per hour on winding suburban roads where the speed limit is 25. The trip ended when their car smashed into a tree. Now, 2 of those students attended Waterford Manley High School. Tomorrow there will be grief counselors on hand to counsel their friends who've lost someone. Reporting live in Pontiac, I'm Mike Bowersock, UPN 50, 10 o'clock news.
Well, tonight, in a story that you'll see only on 50, a grieving family sharing their pain. Their daughter was killed yesterday in that terrible car crash in Waterford, and they don't want the same thing to happen to you.
My daughter was my life. My daughter was my dream. My daughter was everything.
And in an instant Sunday morning, Robert Rott's everything was stolen. His 17-year-old daughter, Alicia, killed when the car she was riding in slammed into a tree on a rain-slicked, winding residential road in Waterford Township.
Our lives will never, ever be the same again with the loss of my granddaughter.
18-year-old Daniel Hornbeck, the driver of the car, died this morning. Police say he'd been drinking and speeding 60 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. Hornbeck, Alicia, and 2 other teens had gone to dinner and a party and were on their way home. As friends gathered at a memorial at the crash site, the Rotts family is hoping her death will make teens think twice about drinking and driving.
Death is just final. There's no coming back. There's no saying, I wish I could have done something different. Kids just need to think before this happens.
Alicia's family says she'd just begun to turn her life around. After dropping out of high school, she'd come back to class, was focused, getting good grades, and even talked about going to college. Alicia's family is surprised at the crash, saying she was afraid of driving and riding with others. Her father's message, learn from our grief.
When you're in the back seat, you're getting into a car, don't let somebody else be in control of your life. It's your life, not theirs.
The legacy of a teenage life that, for this family, has now become only a memory. In Waterford Township, Lauren Bishop, UPN 50, 10 o'clock news.
And tonight, 18-year-old crash victim Amy Harrington has been downgraded to critical condition. 19-year-old Corey Wheeler is in serious. Doctors fear, though, he may be paralyzed.